NCRP Productions presents Feast of Legends, the Wendy's role-playing game. Creating our first order, character generation.
Hey everybody, it's Pedro, and we are here playing Feast of Legends, although today we're going to be starting with character creation. So let's go ahead and meet who's going to be playing in this season, starting with you.
Hi, it's Sequoia.
Hey, it's Barry.
And I'm Mike.
Hello, gamers. I'm John.
Hey, and back to me, Pedro. So awesome, I'm glad that we're getting to play this silly little game.
We've been talking about it for a while.
Yeah, so for those that don't know, Feast of Legends is a game that Wendy's, the fast food restaurant, put out several years back. I actually don't remember what year. But
I want to say 2019. I think it was at Toy Fair 2019.
Yeah, a while back. But I remember being, because I like D&D, and they based the system, which, yes, they made their own system, that it just... The person who made this clearly loved what they were doing and must have been a D&D nerd, because it's really well done. I mean, I'd like to think that the puns they put in were purposefully just jab you in the heart bad.
I think so.
It's organic and it's perfect, like a mix of fantasy world shoving corporate fast food and things into it.
A gratuitous amount of the word jabroni.
Yes, a lot of
Wait, they said jabroni in
yeah,
this?
they say jabroni. Yeah.
I
There's
know that
several
they're constantly
jabronis.
mentioning that they clap back.
Yes,
but-
Queen Wendy.
Because the one thing I noticed, so we're all seeing different things, because what I noticed most was fresh, not frozen.
Yes,
Over and over
that.
again.
Yes,
I think you were just watching Wendy's commercials.
Yeah, no, just...
it's a trip. They have the person who made this, or people that made this, they came up with a whole world called the Realm of Beef's Keep, which is where we will be playing in. And you can look this up and get this PDF for free. Their website's still up, so get it while you can.
Yep.
Yeah, so the map alone drew me in immediately, because the whole idea is this world is populated by kingdoms of all the different fast food chains. I mean, they have the nations of Freshtovia, which is where Wendy's is. They have down in the southern portion the Deep Freeze, which is where kind of the bad of this world is. The whole idea is that Freshtovia is all about the fresh beef, and that's
Hot and fresh.
Hot and fresh,
Yeah.
not
Fresh,
never
never
frozen.
frozen.
And that this entity, this thing called the Deep Freeze, has already corrupted the now called Ice Jester in the kingdoms that is now trying to spread this freeze to the meat of the realm. So it's a trip. And I mean, just looking at the map, they have the Twin Cities of Carl, Lake John Silver, the Box. The northmost and southernmost mountains are both the Bun Mountains, but it's top Bun Mountains and bottom Bun Mountains. It's a trip of a system and setting. So we are going to be playing that. Now, there is a adventure written for this, which is awesome, and yes, lots of groans you'll have, but it looks really fun. We won't be playing this. We'll be doing a homebrew game that I created, and we're going to be changing some things of the world. I have some fun
do
plans.
the one that's in the book. Let us cheat, coward.
No, let's cheat. I've already heard you guys talk about that, so I know you know where all the fun stuff is. But yeah,
Fun, yeah.
So how are you going to get us to where we're going to start? Are we going to know about the previous adventure?
Yeah, so what I'm going to do is during the intro episode, you're going to have a glimpse of where you are and what's kind of you've done, because you will be playing the heroes that completed the mission in the book.
As if we had played all of the episodes.
As if you had played, yes. But I didn't want to go through that. I wanted to do something a little bit more. So we'll be going into that on episode 1. But for today, let's make some characters. So we're going to be going through character generation from the book. We're going to be using the roll method and all of that. So if you're interested in how this works, pull up the book and follow along.
Do it.
All right, so after the table of contents we have creating your character. Oh, you wanted to hear the table of contents? Okay.
Yeah, would you please
Yes, I'll read it off now.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so creating your character, and some of this I'm going to be writing down notes for myself. So The first thing that we're going to pick is they don't have necessarily classes in this. The classes are all kind of mixed, and classes referencing like D&D. The majority of this system, while it definitely is, and you could see a lot of its own thing, it also pulled a lot from 5e. So if you know 5e or want to expand the game, you can't go wrong with that. So as long as you know 5e a little bit, you'll understand most of what we're talking about.
There's a couple of really fun things about like making Arcana its own stat, for instance.
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
Yeah.
But they definitely change it a little bit. Yeah.
So I'm excited. So the first thing we're gonna pick is your order. So the order you can think of as your class. Now there's generally orders of different things. Let me read you. So there's order of the chicken, order of the beef, and order of the sides. And those are kind of the big overarching areas. And then within each of those are the more specific orders, such as for the order of the chicken, you could be order of the spicy chicken sandwich, or order of the Asiago Ranch Chicken Club. If you want to be beef, you could be an order of the Baconator or order of the Double Stack. And then sides, yeah, they're there. Order of the Frosty, you got your order of your chili. So there's a lot of fun options.
Are the orders set up in any way like classes, like
Yeah.
fighter, magic user?
Yeah, you can kind of think of it the way I'm looking. So the order of the beef is definitely your like fighter and martial classes. The order of the sides, I get the sense that they're more of like your magic users. And then the order of the chicken, from what I remember, mind you, I have not memorized all of these. Those ones are your kind of mix of each, or I wouldn't even say healers necessarily, but there is some more healing in that one.
I'd say the from what I could tell, the chicken orders, they seem to kind of be almost more like your battle mages.
Yeah,
Whereas your side orders are specialized a little more specialized into things.
There
That's
we
where
go.
you have like your straight up mage and your straight up healer and your straight up like I'll be playing Order of the Fries, and that's like a roguish. It's almost like a bard class.
Yeah, each of these did a nice mix where as you level up, you get a little bit from you're not just a something for a lot of them. Yeah, so let's go ahead. The first thing we're gonna pick is order. So starting with you, John,
John.
you have an order.
Absolutely.
You just said.
Yeah, no, I will be playing the straight up order of the French fries, not order of the Baconator fries or any of these, but order of the French fries. And I'm very excited about this class because it does give me pretty quickly at level 2 an ability to quick heal my allies, which I always love to play a support class. I also get good charm bonus, so I'm playing what I love to play, charming, unlike myself in real life.
No one else is laughing.
Yes, no. Thank you.
Yeah, can we cut out that laughter?
I'll be playing
cut my laughter
Order
out.
of the French fries.
Thank you, John. Mike.
Yeah, so I have chosen to play the Order of the Frosty. Being in this world where evil is kind of like the cold, I like the idea of being kind of like a cold or an ice mage of some sort. And once I heard that John was going to be playing the Order of the Fries, there's a couple of fun bonuses that that happen if you mix the Order of the Fries and the Order of the Frosty. So
I love
I'm
that.
excited to see that.
Yeah. And
I'm gonna be doing Order of Sequoia. I'm
This
playing
Order
Order
of Sequoia.
The Order of Sequoia.
I have made my own.
homebrew.
Order of the Baconator. It's kind of like a barbarian.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
There's some fucking crazy shit at the higher levels.
Yeah, that's one thing that's really interesting in this system is you only go up to level 5, and everybody's level 5 abilities are pretty dang cool.
Yeah, the Baconator. So, on a successful attack roll, this is a level 5. I make 6 concurrent attacks.
What? Oh my god.
I know.
Pretty good.
Such a fucking slay.
Honestly, I think we're all going to end up needing more D4s. They love D4s in this system. My level 5 is add 12 D4 plus 4.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I just read my level 5 ability. It's called a nice deep breath. The enemy is frozen in time for the next turn. You can heal, attack, move around them however you please, and they'll remain frozen until their next turn.
I'm more excited for your outside of combat to freeze a character for a minute. I love utility.
You can just
Yeah.
absolutely freeze somebody for an entire minute.
So, Pedro, I have an idea what I'd like to run, but do you feel like anything is missing? Because right now we don't have an order of the chicken, but
No,
think we
you
need one?
No, I don't think that's going to be anything too
All right.
crazy.
Well, then I will be running the order of the Baconator fries.
Oh, a fellow fry man.
Fellow
I am.
Baconator man.
Oh.
See? I'm a switch hitter.
Ah, that's from.
Is that what that means?
Hockey.
Yes, it means that I do
Oh.
both things.
Yeah, you go-
I'm a
you almost like you
Baconator
go both
and a
ways.
fry
Both
guy.
mountains.
Okay,
Almost
yeah.
Like I go both ways.
Yeah.
Like an old school grandma disciplining their child. I'm a switch hitter.
Oof.
That's a
Wow.
joke.
Or new school grandmas.
Or new school grandmas. We
Yeah.
love grandmas.
New grandmas can be mean too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
all grandmas
New
give
school
me
You know,
grandmas-
shout out to all the mean grandmas out there. If
Well,
you're
new
if
school
you're
grandmas,
Your
they
Gmail.
purchase a Switch on Amazon, whereas back in the day you had to, they were sent out to get your own Switch.
Order a
Switching them.
Oh my! This is a very excellent switch.
You want
Get
an
on-
electrical cord or fly swatter?
Get online and put the switch on your wish list. That's the punishment.
And then the best part of it is all these grandmothers are getting, what is this Nintendo thing?
Yeah. Ooh, it's good.
Well, the kids are gonna hurt tonight.
With the Nintendo Switch.
Well, she's old and senile and doesn't know better.
It's the dongle at the end of the.
Oh, for safety, they think of everything.
Strap on.
I'm imagining a flail. You know, you gotta get the wind
Think about
up.
the Wii sticks.
The wee sticks. That's how I get my exercise.
She's in the background. She's bowling.
She's bowling.
Anyways.
Oh, too funny. Okay, so now that we have everybody's order, go ahead and break out your D4s and your
paper
go ahead and clear your throats for a deep groan when you hear this. So we're gonna start with stats now. So the 5 stats are strength, which is just as it sounds. You got your intelligence, which is just as it sounds. You got your charm, which is your your charisma for those 5e players.
Kind of just as it sounds.
Just as it
Yeah,
sounds.
just
yeah.
as it sounds. And then you got Arcana, which, as John mentioned, yes, they specifically have a stat for your magical know-how. And then Grace, which is your dexterity stat.
Okay.
We gotta talk about the paragraph after that.
Oh yeah, that's the groan.
Oh, I hate.
So-
I
I love
hate
it. I love
I
it.
have not read this, so I'm so excited
Yeah,
to hear
so-
what's about
The
to
best
happen.
fucking part.
You have these 5 stats, and now and this is me reading from the book, each stat will be giving a ranking between 1 and 16. To determine the number for your stats, roll 4 d4s. A d4 is a 4-sided die. We call this the roll the 4 for $4. Nailed it. That's what it says in here. Nailed it. It says nailed
It
it.
says nailed it a lot.
It actually
That's
does.
what I do love. The person in there is
Jabroni
high fiving
nailed it.
themselves a lot, and I love it. Add up the total for your rolls, and that number will be one of your stats. So go ahead and do that 5 times.
Okay. Does it say anywhere in here where we should put our stats, or is this just
No, so it'll be based on what your order is. So
And
your
yeah.
order, I think, gives you some suggestions.
It gives you a couple bonuses as well. So it
Yeah.
starts with like a +2 to one stat and a +1 to another.
Oh,
Kind of gives you an
cool. Oh,
idea
yeah, I
of
can
what
see
you might
that.
be using. So
Sick.
yep, so go ahead and roll on that. Yeah, and so it's neat. While you guys are rolling, I'll just kind of chitter chatter. So you got your, I wanna you know what? Screw it. If you get low numbers, we'll have you deal.
That's funnier.
Yeah. So so they do 1 to 4. You got your -2, and then after that it's they change it up a little bit. So I was gonna say it's every 2 up.
It is not.
No,
every
it's you need the table for this one because 1 to 4 is -2. Did you get a 4?
No, I just got a 13.
Nice.
nice.
Well, 13 to 15 is a +2, so that's nice.
Yeah.
Yep, and they give a nice example roll as well.
Which is terribly written.
Yeah.
And this drove me insane.
Yeah, roll 1 total equals 9 + 1, a little bit over. Roll bonus equals 10. That's what it says.
It just means that if you roll a 9 and you have a +1, your roll is 10. But
Yeah.
they say it as roll bonus.
Yeah, and it's just so It's not perfect.
Okay.
The guy or the person who wrote this. Let me see. Does it say who wrote this actually?
Oh, it's actually Gary Gygax.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Let's see if it does or if it just says Wendy's. Quality is our recipe LLC. Let me read this, which is amazing. So right at the beginning, at the beginning there's of course the cover, which has great art. There's good art in here, but John made a good point in the resolution of some of the pictures are a little wonky.
Yeah.
And then after a nice cover or inside page of Wendy, trademarking. So you have a picture of Wendy, and she's intense. She has they have the red hair, pigtails, and everything. A blue male or that to me looks like plate mail, blue and white striped plate mail. It's crazy. A giant sword.
Is there any blue and white? I'm not a big Wendy's man. Do they use blue and white? Because I was actually wondering about that.
Red and white is generally
Red
what
and-
we
yeah.
see for Wendy's.
Her little
Swear
outfit.
there
her
blue?
outfit is blue.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
the
her-
puffy shirt.
It's
thing.
like blue and white. Yeah.
yeah,
yeah.
the blue and white stripes.
They really.
It's in the picture on the cover. I see it there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
when
right.
the
You can
set was
look
made,
at it right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
if you were at that toy fair, you got the book and you got a set of the dice, and the dice
Yes.
are white with the Wendy's symbol, which I think is actually Wendy, on the 20.
I definitely wish
Yeah.
I had a set of those.
Yes,
Yeah,
for sure.
they
If-
sell for over $100 on eBay.
Yeah.
I was
God.
not able to get them.
Why don't they just make
Yes.
I know.
When we're adding the order bonus to our stat, does it go in the bonus box or the base box?
It goes in
Base
the base
box.
box. Yeah. So it's adding to your base stat, and then your bonus will be at the end when you tell me, and we'll go through the numbers.
Let's do the example like the book would. If you have an 11 and your bonus is +1, your total is 12.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Fun fact. They do it a little different with Wendy's.
So
Eat fresh.
Eat fresh.
Is that...
Wait,
I think.
I
no.
think that's Subway.
That's not.
Oh.
That's not
And that-
Subway. You tricked me, John. You tricked me.
Yeah.
That's perfect. That's corporate espionage. Good job, John.
Good, good.
Wait a minute.
Oh, you can actually go above 16, which is cool because the
Yes.
last one that I rolled was a 15.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
But I believe if you go above 16, your bonus is
It's
static.
plus 4.
Yeah.
If you have greater than 16.
Yeah.
Do you
Yes.
need more? Yeah.
No. That's fine.
more?
To give a little lore background, this inner page reads, Queen Wendy, first of her name, breaker of fast food chains, defender of all things fresh, never frozen. Parentheses bold, the clapback queen, and parentheses end bold.
What
Has
does clapback mean in this particular
Not
case?
it.
It's when somebody says something and you're going to respond, but you're going to put them in their place. You're clapping back.
It's when someone's snarky and you're snarky back.
yeah, or
I like
sassy.
And
my
Wendy is the
explanation.
queen of this?
Yes, of being sassy
It's
and having a
because
good.
they have a sassy Twitter person.
They have a very active
Oh,
social media account.
Because I'm sorry, I'm old, but I remember the Wendy's commercial where Dave had his daughter Wendy in the commercial.
And he
and
smacks
she,
her.
she certainly was not saucy.
Yeah, my little clapback
But-
queen.
But wait, do you remember Hot Wendy from just a few years ago?
No.
I would
No.
appreciate it if we didn't objectify women around this table.
Oh, sorry.
I think we're
My bad.
objectifying beef, right?
I mean, that's what I was talking about. Hot, always
Hot.
fresh, never
Right.
frozen. I meant in that way. Yeah.
Amazing.
She was smoking.
What? What was she smoking?
No,
Yeah,
she was.
what
just
was she
beautiful.
smoking?
She was a beautiful young woman.
And is it that was the real Wendy?
No,
Because I think the real Wendy's in her 50s, right?
I mean,
Tired already.
Oh, but we're just getting started.
Yeah.
Whiplash.
it was this whole series of ads, and she was like, "Hi, I'm Wendy."
What? How is that selling? All right, I don't even want to go there.
Sex sells,
Oh,
baby.
like the Carl's Jr. commercials.
Remember that
I
ad?
fondly.
Yeah.
Paris
She got like a
Hilton's
bunch of
getting-
sauce on herself,
getting
right?
Paris
mustard all over her
Hilton.
tits.
Are you kidding me?
She ate a
Paris
burger.
Hilton, Carl's Jr. commercials?
You gotta watch it. Yeah, it's
She's
erotic.
like rolling all over a hood, and there's like just like meat juice all over.
Because that was
What
so
was-
that was a
what
big
was her
thing. Carl's
friend's
Jr.
name?
What is it?
Nicole
What was the
Richie.
Carl's Jr. thing? Is it if it doesn't get all over the place, it doesn't belong in your face?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's good.
We
Right.
got Nicole Richie to do our burger on the body scene just because we couldn't get Paris for
Oh
this
yeah.
one.
That makes sense.
Wait. Wendy's did a Nicole.
No,
Richie?
no,
Oh.
because you guys were talking.
being
Never
silly.
mind, it didn't
Oh,
land.
all right.
It's like
we
a-
can
it's
move
a-
forward.
It's
Where
like
is the
comedy.
rim shot when we need it?
I mean,
All right.
You put in the sound
Once we have
effects, dude.
stats.
Yeah, you do put it in the sound bite. You could have just.
I know.
Put it.
See, then I'll look clever when I do it.
Yeah, just then just give like a 2-second pause and put in the rim shot,
Right.
and you can go, oh, there it is.
Yeah, that's exactly what. Yes. And just so you know where we are in time frame wise, the Clapback Queen has been ruler of Freshtovia since 1969 and defends the
Nice.
realm from the treacherous evils of those who practice the dark art of frozen beef.
And what year is it now?
2023.
They got. They're using our
No, it's not
calendar.
2023. It's 19.
They
We'll say.
got Jesus in Wendy's Town.
I'm sorry. What
Is there Jesus? Oh, because it's like AD.
Yeah.
Because if they have 6
Well, but no, they're on an isolated little island.
You think
So-
they don't have Jesus on islands?
You think it's frozen in time?
There's
Those
the
motherfuckers will go
Jesus
anywhere.
exists on islands, dude.
Well, what's
Yeah.
interesting
Those
is there is
missionaries are
like
dedicated.
there is extra land masses, and this could be like the bottom of what South America, and then this could be Antarctica technically. So maybe
Are you talking? So it's
that's
below,
just where it's located.
it's below Patagonia.
Yeah, sure.
They should have picked.
You know
a
where,
different numbering.
I see
what's
what you
that?
I
What's-
see what you think you're seeing.
What-
But wouldn't Cook have run into the island?
So you
when
would
he was going around the
think
bottom
that,
of it? Yeah.
but what happened is this island actually built up
happened was-
over time. All the trash
All the
collected,
trash, right.
and then it created with the nuclear waste that swirled there a god awful mess that ended up being a landmass with people.
Nice.
Okay. All right.
It's an Adventure Time thing.
Oh, I thought we were getting some deep lore.
That actually could be canon now. That's fine with me. Okay, so yeah, so when you guys are done with that, just let me know.
I think everyone's done with their stats. No,
Yeah.
they are not.
Thanks. And you're over there fucking scribbling on your shit anyway.
Right. I'm done with my stats.
You gotta keep scribbling.
Just keep scribbling.
I need more D4s.
You need more D4s?
Not right this second.
Oh yeah, we do need to get you some more D4s.
I only have 6.
To Berry Shop.
Do they sell packs of just D4s?
No.
No?
I'm gonna kill
Well,
myself.
yes, they sell 50 packs of D4s.
Oh my, 50 D4s. That's like something I'd put in like a weapon in my car to stave off pursuers.
Throw them out. Throw them out as you're driving. Be an episode of
Yeah, beat
Cannonball
your
Run.
crank. Well, see, what you do is you put them in a sock, you see, on the D4s, and you start whipping them around. And as you swing really fast, well, the spikes, they kind of jut out just a little bit, and you hit them in the noggin.
Because centripetal force.
Because the centripetal force, that's right,
I
youngin'.
understand.
Now, talk out of turn again, you're going to get the sock.
I'll make you get online and order a Switch.
Call back.
People love
Or is that
callbacks.
actually a clapback in this case?
No.
No. All right. Call back.
Thank you. Now that's the T. Which is a reference to this game that we're about to play, where they like to say that's the T a lot. Because there's tea
That is
at
true.
Wendy's. Right?
Yes. There is, I think there's
What the
tea.
fuck? Do we have a Wendy's?
Yes,
we
a
have one.
Wendy's.
We have one Wendy's.
Absolutely.
Why you gotta
Trust me,
jump
when we
over me?
begin, you will know we have a Wendy's. Because
Why?
I have looked at the buffs.
Oh.
Yes,
You're going to be eating Wendy's
you're looking ahead, Barry.
I could
No,
just
that's fine.
eat the burger patty.
Yeah, what
Don't
what
do that to yourself.
what Barry is
Probably
referencing
fine. Chili.
is an
There's
amazing
wood salt.
wood salt.
Fiber's good.
Fiver's.
All right. Stats. Everyone have their stats?
Oh, yeah.
I had a keto
Pedro,
joke.
go.
Oh, I had actually a pretty important question.
And
Yeah.
oh my god, it's not important. Shut
No,
up.
no, no. This is actually related to the game.
I can't be moved.
You gotta clap back, John.
You gotta
Yeah, clap back. Come on.
Oh, let me clap back at you, girlfriend. The ranged attacks.
Yes.
Mini weapons in this system can be thrown or wielded, like a spoon is a throwable weapon, which
Yes.
is fun. Now, I hadn't noticed if ranged attack is a different stat?
No.
Is it all
actually,
strength,
you know
or
what?
is it
So
grace?
what I was looking at that.
Looks
so the
like
way
it should be Grace.
I would think it would
Probably.
be Grace.
I was thinking Grace too, and like some of these things, they don't explain what weapon type means. They just say graceful, and me being D&D brain, I'm like,
Grace.
does that mean grace specifically? That's
It
what
means
I
that
was
if they had put
thinking.
finesse, they probably would have gotten in trouble.
That's what I was thinking. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, I think that's the finesse things. But some of these
so then
things,
you could use either strength or Grace.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Like heavy though, I would say that's not a grace thing. So like,
yeah.
heavy would make sense that that's only your strength.
It does say that,
Ooh, you
like,
can see?
just that physical strikes in a fight are strength.
There we go.
And I definitely wouldn't consider a ranged attack a physical strike.
No.
So yeah, thank you. That's great because that does influence my decision.
Okay, here they do vaguely. So those with a higher grace stat will be better with certain weapons and will have an advantage while jumping, running. Okay, cool.
That's pretty clear then.
Okay.
You can throw these things pretty far.
Ooh, that's a poor choice of words, or very specific. They said
What's
those with a higher grace stat will have a better blah blah blah, and will have an advantage while jumping. Now they use advantage and disadvantage in that. So does that mean? I don't think that means what
No.
that.
No,
To
no,
me,
no,
that's just if you're better at it, you're better at it.
Yeah.
I would
It's
agree
just-
with you.
Yes, John.
No, I would agree with
Oh,
you.
I thought you said
I
you
would.
I thought
Yeah.
you said you would not.
No.
I was like, oh, okay.
You make a great point. I'll get advantage on all my rolls though.
oh my.
Here's $50.
Thank you.
Yes.
I would
The
never
other
do
kind
that.
of buff.
Well, considering what we're playing, yes, bribery will get you better stats.
Nice.
I have a whole loot box system too. Don't worry, it's fair.
Oh boy, I hope I get some Avengers shoelaces.
You won't, but you'll keep trying.
Those are trademarked for another game.
It's Avengers, but not spelt like you think.
It's you, Avengers.
Avengers. Nice.
Thank you.
All right, so yeah, go ahead and let me know when everybody's filled in their stats. I think you guys are
I'm
just finishing up.
I'm going as fast as
No,
I
that's
can.
totally fine. I can talk about other things.
And then Pedro for everyone, so they have the number in their bonus box. What were the pluses again?
Ooh, yes. So once everybody was done, I was gonna run through them, but I think everybody's at a.
I'm not ready yet.
No
could
worries.
y'all vamp for a second? Talk about that lady from Kindergarten Cop more?
Ooh, how about I tell you about the feast mode?
That's
function?
perfect.
Feast
Wait,
mode.
feast mode?
Yes. So nat 20s are
mode.
not critical hits. They're called going into feast mode.
Amazing.
If you roll a 20 on an attack or skill roll, you go into, and this is it all in caps, feast mode. You do the maximum amount of attack damage plus an additional roll of a Okay, this is also another bad wording choice because it says plus an additional roll of the normal attack dice. I'm pretty sure they mean the damage dice.
It has to be
I
that.
would think
It
so.
has to because it
Because
wouldn't
you're not
make,
gonna roll a d20.
it wouldn't. Yeah, it wouldn't
And-
make sense
and
otherwise.
they also describe it just the exact same way as advantage in
Right.
D&D.
Yes,
So I'm
yeah,
sure
yeah.
they're going for that.
So you also, and then the nice thing is not only do you get to roll max damage plus an additional damage die, you get advantage on your next roll, making going into
God.
feast mode again even more likely.
Oh, wow.
So, likewise, rolling a 20 on any skill check will result in your character's best possible outcome in their current situation. After all, you went into feast mode.
And so feast mode, once again, that's when you roll the highest number on a die, or
Just
highest
the
on your
D20.
D20.
Just
okay,
the
cool.
20.
Just
on
on
a
them
2d20.
checks and attack
Good,
rolls.
because there's a lot of D4 attacks that'd be like, oh god, roll 3D4, and you're constantly in feast mode.
Yep. We also have on the opposite end of feast mode, big oops. Rolling a 1 during a battle will result in a big oops.
Oh no.
Perhaps even the biggest of oops.
Shut up.
You will completely
perish
miss
the
your
salt.
attack, and in certain cases may even hurt yourself or your teammates. Likewise, rolling a 1 on any skill or stat check will result in your character's worst possible outcome in their current situation. You die. No, that's just me. Donnie.
Actually, I found it right here under weapons. When you attack with a weapon using your strength stat for graceful weapons, however, use the grace stat.
Okay,
It
cool.
says it right there.
Wait,
Are
where?
the weapons categorized into graceful? I didn't see them in the
Yeah,
item
it
list.
says type.
Oh, this is tight.
Yeah, there's light, which
And I'm
Look at that
assuming some will be
graceful.
musical instruments as well.
Wait, which stat, or where do you see that at?
if you look at the weapons chart on page 9,
Yes.
weapons price damage type. And then if you look at directly above that and read those 2 sentences of
Their attack damage.
Below is a list of standard weapons,
different.
their attack damage, and
yours
the...
is different?
This is
Oh.
a different version. Yeah.
Wait, did they come out with an updated one?
Yeah, mine might be the updated version, yeah.
Well, I have graceful type weapons here.
Oh, but in Mike's version, it says.
It says right here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they did update that. Interesting. Mine must be old. Let me go. That's cool. Good catch, Mike. I was like, I'm going crazy.
It's the only thing that makes sense.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
you wouldn't do a throw-in weapon with strength.
But
And that's amazing because I want to use strength as my dump stat because I think it'll be fun.
Yeah, go for it. Noise. Okay, everybody have their stats written?
Yep.
I've
And
got mine.
So it says base defense in our on our order.
Yes.
Okay.
You
So
added
yeah.
armor.
So your order tells you what your base AC is, your base defense, and then based on armor and items, that will go up or down.
Right on. Sounds good.
It should only go up. I don't know any that bring it
And
down.
I'm sure that somebody has a spell or something to buff
Yeah.
your defense, maybe even in the Baconator, the sandwich that you are, Sequoia. Like a
Order of the Baconator,
yeah.
beefy. Okay, so anybody get a 1 through 4?
No.
Oh, good. That would be -2. Any 5 through 6s?
No.
No.
Nope.
Awesome. 7 through 8s?
Yep.
That
I
is
also have an 8.
that is a 0.
Oh, okay.
9 through 12 is a
Oh,
plus
yes.
1. And then 13 through 15 is a plus 2.
Great.
All right.
And then for the assholes in the group,
16 is a plus 3.
Am I the only one that got a 16?
Yeah.
I got a 15.
I wasn't making descriptions for no reason to.
I had a 15 and then I put it into my Arcana, which already gets +1.
Good
Nice.
choice. You gotta have one like OP stat. You should
Yep.
do it. Yeah.
And then when somebody gets if somebody gets a plus 1 to that and it goes to 17 or above, it's a plus 4.
Nice.
nice.
Hot diggity.
And is there a level up mechanic for adding
question.
adding stats to your people?
Yes, good question.
So
Thank you.
the short answer is no.
Okay.
So not necessarily. So in here, the leveling up. So what they do is in the story. If you read the story, there's certain events or things that happen that give you stat bonuses. Like it'll be like There's like in the main like story of the book. There's a fortune teller moment where, based on what you roll, if you roll like a 20, she gives you an amazing fortune and you get +1 to your Arcana permanently.
I see.
Okay.
So I'll be coming up with something for that, which I have not determined
Organically.
yet. Yes.
She's not organic though, is she? Wendy.
Wendy, why?
I don't think that's a
like a
component
food
of
joke.
their advertising.
No.
It's
It was a food joke.
fresh,
Yeah,
never
I liked
frozen.
Yeah.
Yeah, fresh, never frozen, and hot and juicy.
Ew.
Well, I mean, those are the two things, right?
I don't think so. I don't think
Is
that
it
they
just
ever
fresh,
say
never
hot
frozen?
Do they
I
say
don't
hot
think they
and juicy?
describe their food
I
as
know that their
Hot
hamburgers are
juicy.
square.
Hamburgers
Chicken
are square.
nugget.
a juicy nugget. Ew.
Hot and juicy coleslaw.
My favorite part is
I love hot coleslaw.
to take the nuggets and squish the juice out, because then you have a drink. You don't even need to buy a soda. I think I did damage to someone.
Put it in
And
our,
what is the buff for drinking
our
nugget
steam
juice?
aroma dispenser. And our whole house smells like hot chicken nuggets.
Babe, were you drinking nugget juice again?
Best nugget essential oil maker these parts.
You know, like the dispensers that
You get a Jack LaLanne juicer and you push the nugget. Is that what you were going for? Oh.
No, because she doesn't know who Jack LaLanne is.
I do too.
Do you?
Yeah,
Do you really?
He's old and strong.
He's
old and strong, yeah. I mean, he's that guy that they put the picture of on those spas or whatever all over
Oh,
California.
God. The testosterone treatment looked like this photoshopped guy.
I like your testosterone voice.
Hey, come on in here, kid. Have some testosterone.
Jesus, wow. Kid, don't go in there. Don't go in there.
It's fine, have a sample.
It got bad.
That's the T.
Oh my god. They
Pedro, what's next?
So the next
yeah.
thing.
Red for testosterone.
Yeah,
you get it?
yeah.
Thank
So
you.
everybody did
not in the
their
group yet.
starting defense, and that'll go up once we finally, or
Who's
once we
everybody?
get to everybody should be y'all.
The 4 players at the table.
How do I know
Oh,
what
I
our
Oh,
defense is?
Your
did
order.
you? It should be in your order, yeah.
Which was? Oh, you got yours.
Thank you very much.
And
Oh, this isn't fair. John's defense is higher than mine.
Yes.
that isn't fair.
I'm
Starting
agile.
defense is higher.
I know, but his defense is higher than mine.
Oh, I'm
That's
so
not fair.
sorry. Do we add a bonus? 'Cause there's a
That'll
bonus
that'll
column
be
next
with
to it.
armor.
That's armor.
Yes, when you
Word.
get armor. Yes.
Bird up.
Okay. Bird up. Yes. So hit points. So one fun thing is so hit
Patronize
points
me.
are your,
Yes, sorry.
no, that's funny. It's funny, John.
No, thank you.
Just ran a little bit ahead.
No, stop reading ahead.
Don't read ahead.
Okay, so hit points (parentheses HP) are the amount of health your character has. Hit points are the amount of health your character. Yeah, okay, that sounds right. If your hit points drop to 0, you will pass out from hunger.
Yeah.
Oh.
And you must wait for your team to sit down for a meal before you can rejoin the adventure.
Why wouldn't it be
Everything
like
is
hunger
about-
points or something.
Oh, you're so right.
That's a missed
You would
opportunity.
think yes,
Yep.
yeah.
He was too focused on the Wendy's directed jokes.
Honestly, there's a lot of jokes that are missing here. Like you could go into hangry mode, things like that. Like at one hit point, you get hangry.
I bet this was one fucking guy, and he tried really hard the whole
Yeah.
time.
No,
Yeah.
props to him.
You're gonna see this is like
Or
the
her.
third
Angry would be
Feast
going
of
into
Legend
Betty Davis, mode,
podcast.
right? Not Betty Davis.
I don't know.
Betty White mode.
All I know about Betty Davis is
No,
she
no,
has
no,
eyes.
wrong thing. I said the wrong name. Betty
has
White
eyes.
mode.
Yeah,
Betty White has eyes too.
She also has eyes.
it's so true.
It's a weird thing, yeah. Both Bettys have eyes.
You got a friend in me.
What are you talking about?
remember in Toy Story when Buzz says, "We all have eyes," and then Woody's like, "You're right, we all have eyes." Then they play, "You got a friend in me."
No, I don't remember that.
I didn't even finish the HP portion. There's worse things coming.
Yeah, I have like a
Okay,
handful
well,
of dice. I'm
we-
hoping I get to use them.
Do you want a second to recover? Okay. So for your character's first level, roll 4d4s. That's right, the 4 for $4. Nailed it again. The result will be your starting hit points.
Okay.
If your roll is less than a total of 5, your starting hit points are 5.
Oh God.
You-
Yeah, we get the exact same
Plus.
roll.
And then you get a bonus based on your order.
Yes, based
Yeah.
on your order, you should get an additional hit point. Whew. Okay, so now then for the future, each time your character levels up, you roll 2d4s and add +4 for an additional 6 to 12 hit points.
That's the 2 for $4. Nailed it again.
You know, they wrote that down and then we're like, no,
No, that's not good.
Oh, mine says no additional hit points to your character.
Oh my god.
+5.
Wow.
Damn,
yeah,
that's
you
awesome.
would.
That's
your character
beefy.
would, yeah.
My middle
Oh, I
name.
get it.
I'm getting there.
You're fucking right on top of it.
Honestly, Barry's slaying tonight.
Yeah.
Everyone
Nice
else kind of
runs.
sucks.
Yeah. Wait, what?
All right, so when
She
this
said
was
you suck.
discussed, and I don't remember if it was on camera or off, but when this was discussed, Pedro said, puns will win you points.
Yeah, somebody turn the camera on.
Somebody
Oh
listened.
yeah, we need a camera in
Foot
here.
cam.
Dan Schneider cam.
Just gonna see everyone playing
Spider Vision.
Schneider Vision. Got it.
Patreon tier.
I think it's
Schneider
TM.
One of the worst texts Barry ever sent me. He said, "What is your foot guy's name?"
What? Oh, because you were asking about Dan Schneider.
Right.
That's great.
Like, what are you talking about?
I've got a foot
There are
guy.
several.
You know you've made it in life when you have a foot guy.
Quentin Tarantino?
Quit there.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It was for me. It ended up being Dr. I think his name was Bluth. It was podiatrist.
That's
It's
just
not
a
funny.
visual
It's just who he
thing,
was.
Oh,
That's just
okay.
a fact. It's a very
You
fact.
just really have a foot guy.
Yeah. They're called podiatrists.
Yeah, they.
Well, or I think it's pedophile.
Honey.
Yeah. No, that's right. That's right. That's how that's.
Yeah,
pronounced.
that's probably what it is.
If you're gonna be a good podiatrist, you have to get your cheeks expanded so you can fit the whole foot into your mouth at once.
All right, back on Schneider Vision.
Reverse dentist.
Like a reverse dentist. Thank you.
They
That's
stick their fingers in your mouth.
Yeah.
And that's the
You stick your foot in his mouth, and then he diagnoses from that.
yes.
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
reverse dentist.
You can tell a lot about a person from
the taste of their feet. Well, it appears that you've got a small case of bacterial. All right. Anyway,
You've got bun yums.
Take a drink of water. Have you been drinking or eating a lot of excess salts lately?
You've got some
I think-
grilled corn.
we should run some tests.
Is that real? Like, there's corn on your feet, right?
Corn,
Yeah.
yeah.
Corns.
Not actual corn.
not very often will you be grilling
I
them
would
either.
like everybody to imagine a foot that has little kernels on it that are being pulled off. It is awful. I had that in my head and I had to express it's awful.
Ooh, that's unpleasant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
However,
that
your
not what
podiatrist
corns
would take
are?
them off by teeth. And,
Yeah.
Oh, he runs his teeth.
right,
down.
right. That'll be $25.
And he pays you $25.
Thank you.
Corn removal.
That's why you have good insurance. That's what I'm telling you. It's a good
I have a
podiatrist.
$25 deductible. Oh, well, damn. I guess I'm doing it for free.
Okay, so the next things it lists are not things that you get. You might be able to get them limitedly or based on items, but there are resistances and weaknesses which will allow you to take either half or double damage. So if you have a resistance, you take half damage, or the creature or whatever you're hitting takes half.
Most classes don't start with those,
No,
correct?
no, these are things that you'll pick up or get along the
Yeah,
way.
there's like magic items that do it and things like that, I'm assuming.
Yeah, and I think even spells. But okay, and then advantage and disadvantage. We don't have to do much on that. Everyone's keen on that. So each class will have a list of starting skills as well as the skills they will gain as they level up. So you'll have your starting skills. They simplify this to if you are skilled with something and you're using it. So like you'll have your weapons you're skilled with or your skills. You get a +1 to your roll. That's it. Just,
okay.
That's your proficiency bonus to that. It's just a +1.
Perfect.
get
So
a plus
the
one.
Order of the Baconator Fries, of which I am a part of, I am able to use any armor or any weapon. However, no skill bonus is added, so I do not get the +1.
Ah, yes.
But
Okay,
you can
so,
wear it. Yeah, it's
But I can use
Yeah,
anything.
well,
Most of you guys will
armor-
have control.
So armor's not going to give you a +1 roll to anything.
I understand.
But
I'm
yeah.
just saying. I'm reading that and
Yes.
seeing. Okay.
So that I did like. If you're skilled with it, you just get a +1.
I really, really like one of my skills. One of my skills is fancy clothing.
Ooh.
Yeah, you're good with fancy clothing.
I have
I
fancy
just realized
clothing.
you have a tall boy bubbly, John. Or they
Oh,
made
the
those.
beverage. Yeah, they make these. They're a 2 for $2.50. It's a fantastic beverage. Bubbly. I'm having strawberry bubbly this evening. I endorse them.
Are they still doing the Buble commercials?
I believe they've ended that advertising campaign.
I think it was a failed advertising.
after
campaign.
Michael
did it make
Bublé
you
was
buy
caught
some?
with, you know what?
Oh, is that why it ended?
Wait,
No, I just-
cinnamon?
Yeah, he had a bunch of cinnamon.
Yeah, just cinnamon.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
No, I just want to start a rumor
Yeah,
that Michael Bublé
that
is a bad
tracks.
person because he seems like he's probably a really good
He
person.
did record Santa Dude.
Santa dude.
Instead of Santa Baby, it's Santa Dude.
Santa dude.
Wait, is it still kind of like date rapey?
No, he's
Oh.
like, I'm not gay and I want a car.
And I want a car.
That's a direct quote.
Is that really?
I want a powder blue convertible.
Powder. There it is. There's the cinnamon.
That's his hint.
I feel like I haven't listened to any Michael Bublé.
He does a lot of
songs then.
standards and stuff, right? Isn't he?
I,
Just
I
like a
thought he was
crooner?
kind of like, oh God, what was that guy's name? I thought he did like Sinatra style
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, he's a crooner.
Yeah, okay.
He's a
Crooner, that's the
yeah,
word. Crooner.
absolutely.
Yes.
Yes.
Who's the
That's not
big
like
one?
a.
Okay.
That wasn't meant to be like
Who
a
was the
joke.
guy who was for like
Okay.
20 years?
Okay.
That's
I'm
name
very
is Frank
tolerant.
Sinatra.
No, after Frank. After the Rat Pack was done, there was a guy for about 20 years, good-looking guy, was kind of the crooner, was like the
Justin Bieber.
Chapin.
Oh yeah,
Harry-
Justin Bieber.
God Justin
Elvis
Bieber.
Costello.
No, it
No.
was definitely not him. Harry Chapin?
Harry
Chapman?
Chafing?
No, I'm done.
I mean-
moving on. Pedro, please continue.
Harry name for your character.
Oh yeah, Harry Chafing. That's a great name.
It rhymes with Barry.
No, I'm not taking it.
Okay, so starting loadout. Reading from the book, your character will start with a basic weapon or two if the order you chose permits it. So, if you're able to use weapons, you can basically get what you think your character would have.
Oh, cool.
If you can hold a shield, you may start with a basic shield as well. You also start with a basic outfit, which can include clothing or armor that matches your character's skills. And any other basic tools or items that make sense for your character to carry may be listed in your character sheet and approved by GM before start of gameplay. And also, each character will start out with 10 gold coins. So you can buy extra stuff too.
Oh, nice.
So honestly, yeah, I trust everybody here. Pick out what you think your character would have. Don't be.
Let me ask this question. So you mentioned that we're going to start at the end of the first campaign.
You know what? Actually, you are correct. Go ahead and pick out your basic weapons. No, go ahead and pick out what you're starting with. This is what you'll start with. Something without telling you what the story is, you will be starting with basic starting equipment, and this is what you'll basically have when you're fighting that last battle.
Do you want us to load out with a full adventuring kit, or do you want us just to do something like, Delver's kit or Adventurer's kit or something
So
like that?
just
and assume stuff's in there?
When you are no, go ahead and pick stuff out. We'll have you write down the stuff on here, and if you think of something that's not on there and want to bring it up, you can suggest it.
And so it says basic outfits. Do we just pick like the cheaper ones? What does that mean?
So I think that's just a shorthand of saying like it's an outfit, like nothing extravagant or something.
like,
what
okay.
do you? Let me see something.
Because
Here.
there's like ranks, so like the heavy armor. There's two kinds. Would I take the first one, or would I have to pick a light one?
No, so since you can use, so it does not specify that you have to pick the lower one. So since you
I
can
just want
use
to be
heavy,
in the spirit of the game, on the same page
Yeah.
as everybody else.
I mean,
Since-
there's bacon armor. You're
Yeah.
a Baconator
Right,
barbarian.
so that would be my other
Yeah.
question. So this bacon armor and this biggie armor, do you have a number
I would
for
say
us?
take the bacon armor over the biggie armor.
So pick the lower of the.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
go with that. Yeah, that
Okay.
makes more sense because plus end resistance to ice attacks, no, and that's 200 gold. So yeah, take the lower one. So
Okay.
for rather than the shift Lord's tunic, which is the +2 Arcana for you wizards, you would probably just take the foil wizard robe, which is a +1.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, so not the $200 items.
Okay.
And then when it comes to weapons, I don't think that matters as much. Take the weapon you think you would be using.
Read the middle of the third line about money.
Oh yes, I'm gonna go back to money
Okay.
because
Okay.
there's something.
That's like the funnest part. For me so
Yes.
far. It's fun.
Money. The money in the realm of Beef's Keep is fairly simple. It's gold without any converting units. Everything just costs a certain amount of gold. You can also sell items for gold. Gold coins, baby! With 4 Ys. Most merchants will sell items at or around market price and buy things at various amounts below market price.
I have another question.
Yes.
The 10 gold we get, should I be using that to buy my items
Yeah, you can use that to buy extra items, yeah.
in addition to my armor and weapon? Or
Yes.
Okay.
You don't have to pay for your armor and weapons.
But I do have to pay for my items that
No-
are not those things.
Actually, you know what? No, you don't have to pay for those. That's right. You just have 10 gold for later.
Okay.
Because it does say to just pick out items. Yes.
Everyone just be cool.
we do pick out some items then, like
Yeah.
some
Yes.
rope and
Yeah,
stuff.
you guys
Yeah.
can pick out basic items. So think of yourselves in the beginning as you are going out as champions of Wendy. You're going to go out and do something for her.
Cool.
So you're preparing for an adventure, but she didn't specify what kind. She's not like go delve into the deepest mines of Moria or whatever.
Okay.
That's right, Moria.
It is kind of nice because like these item lists, nothing's that broken.
No,
even
no.
if I start with like you start with the best weapon, and yeah, it's a D12, but it's not like a magical weapon that does a D12 and plus a bunch of stuff. It's just a D12.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything you guys could really take that's game breaking. Even like the bag of combo carrying, the bag of holding, allows player to carry a very large item. Like that's you can carry something big. That's not game breaking. Although hopefully somebody takes the pigtail wig, which does nothing specifically unless you try to do something with it.
Now, I have a question to our. What would you like us to call you? Our GM, our DM,
Our Fry Master.
our Fry Master,
That is interesting.
our line cook, our
Does it
head
even
chef,
suggest?
Cook.
it
Oh, General Manager.
our general manager,
GM.
our GM. That's beautiful.
a general manager.
I think that's the winner if nothing's actually written.
We could
That's
just call
wonderful.
you Dave.
We could just call you the Dave.
I like the Dave.
Dave Master.
Yeah.
The
The
Dave.
Dave. Oh, the Dave Master. The
DM.
DM.
So
Dave
Dave
Master.
Okay, so that's funny because in the middle of Freshtopia there is a giant statue
Dave.
of
Yeah.
Dave.
Yep.
Yeah, so it looks like
Nice.
me now.
so now it looks like Pedro.
And,
instead.
and it ends up being a callback to the D&D cartoon where they had, remember, the Dungeon Master.
I didn't watch that cartoon. I'm
You
sorry.
really should have. It was absolutely terrible.
Atrocious.
Okay. Game Master the Dave.
Why isn't there? I'm having issue with this character sheet. There's nowhere for my armor. There's nowhere for my weapons.
Load.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can just squish them all in that
Put
little
it in
box.
the load.
Yeah.
This is. I'm not
huge
saying
load.
this is a great character sheet.
Beef load.
I would like it if this load was bigger. This section here.
I'm
The
okay
other
with
thing
small
is-
water.
What did you say?
Nothing.
I didn't hear. You should
Say it
have to.
again.
You
Say
should
it again.
repeat it.
It's
Sorry,
so
I didn't
good.
mean to say it.
The Dave
It
asks
popped
that you
out of
repeat.
my mouth. No, I can't.
No, we're all quiet. We're letting you speak.
I loved it. I thought it was really funny.
I don't think we can move forward.
So
Okay.
yes, so it would all just go in load, and this character sheet could be better.
I guess I'm
And
gonna take a spatula.
there's a very cool picture in this book of a flaming spatula that I thought was a neat
The
weapon.
artwork for the characters
Uh-huh.
is truly amazing. If you
Yeah.
look at the characters that
I'm
are in
impressed.
each of the sections,
Yeah.
I want to play that character. But then I read the character and I'm like, yeah, okay. Artist's conception, very well done.
Once you guys have finished your buyings and your gettings of items, the last thing is, what you look like. But most importantly, while that is an interesting enough sentence,
They don't have 10-foot poles. They have 10-foot ropes,
It's weird they have 10 feet of rope.
which
here.
seems
Yeah.
like a truly useless length.
Well, you whip it out and try to look for traps.
that's so, I didn't notice it had 10 feet of
I
rope.
saw that when I
That
was looking
is
at
a
the items.
bizarre amount of
So okay,
rope.
so
It's
you
weird.
you buy it in 10
In 10-foot
feet
lengths.
in
Yeah.
length.
Okay.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I feel like if I'm a master adventurer, I would have the best graceful weapon.
That is which is
Paring knife.
The paring knife.
That is
And
totally
I
fine.
turned
yes.
away from the paring knife just because I felt like that, but
It's a D12 though,
Yep.
and
Can
I
I
can
have a
throw it
frying
60
pan
feet.
then? Because what's the difference in the stats between a spatula and
It's
a
a
frying?
D10 to D12. To be honest, I'm fine with that because
I just think
you
that,
guys could the things will be hitting you with D12s as well. So
I
if
just-
you want
Ugh.
that, that's
Can't
fine.
imagine my character holding a spatula.
No.
It's a diva
Take
moment. I'm
take
sorry.
what you want. I want you guys to have fun. And again, even if you have a D12, it's not
I'll
gonna
even
be
take
game
the
breaking.
D10 stat. I just don't want a fucking spatula.
No, that's fine. You can take the D12 stat. I don't care, man.
Thank you very much. And since I'm playing a graceful ranged character who's going to be disengaging and throwing a lot of weapons, could I take a few like throwing spoons?
Yeah.
There's
I was
D4.
trying to think. I thought did I see a? I thought I saw straw shot. That's it. That's your
Straw shot.
That's like your ranged weapon there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty good though. It's a D6.
Yeah. So.
I like hammer
But yes,
nail
you can
shackles.
take knives or spoons or whatever you want to throw. Yes, it would be reasonable for
Okay.
you to have some throwing weapons.
Okay, so skip by the straw shot.
Oh no, you can take the straw shot too.
Okay.
That's fine. Like if you want to melee and a range, your character, it would make sense that you would have both.
In my vision, I will throw the paring knife because it can be thrown 60 feet, and then I would rely on my straw shots to do additional fire.
That's
Bag of-
totally
thank
fine.
Bag of combo carrying.
Yep.
If we all pitched in money, we could buy one of those. If we all put in 5 and well, there's no halves.
I mean,
I don't know.
I'm
Four of
into it.
us.
What sort of I think that's fun. It's good for an adventuring party to have one of those, and it could be a lot of fun stuff. Like we could put, what would we put in there? Like a
People.
chair.
You guys can keep your. I'll give you guys one. You guys can have one. That's fine. That's
Like
fine.
if we put a sofa in there, then wherever we go, we can pull the sofa out
Okay,
and hang
I don't
out
want
on
to
the
carry
couch.
it though. I just want us to have it.
So I don't think I get any armor, but it says that I'm skilled with fancy clothes.
That would be your wizard robe. So you don't get armor that adds to your defense, but you can get like the foil wizard robe to add one to your arcana.
Okay, so I can take that one.
yeah, that's
Okay,
fine.
fantastic.
So yeah,
Bizarre.
you would take that one, not like the shift lord tunic. So
Okay.
oh, does that push you to 17? Doesn't it?
It will push me to
Ah,
17.
nice. So you get a +4 in arcana.
This
Yeah.
item list is bizarre.
It is.
Yeah, they make some
Tiara,
weird choices.
hooded cape, pants,
Yep.
clamps. What the fuck?
Clamps? Like nipple clamps?
I don't.
It just
there's
says
two.
clamps.
There are two.
Nipple clamps. Yep, you get 2
Clamps,
nipple clamps.
parenthesis two.
They're universal clamps.
What do you put? What's clamped
I don't know.
in a Wendy's?
Nothing.
So
Huh.
here's the thing.
Yeah,
Anything can be clamped.
you make a good point.
yeah.
What the fuck do you do with clamps?
Hold on, I think that's like this person, because I don't even think our
In
clamps aren't even
D&D,
in
no.
D.
That's not a standard
Do they
item in
mean like a
D&D.
grappling hook? Do we have grappling hooks?
Nope, that's not in there.
Because a clamp could be like
Because you only have 10 feet
But
of
it
rope.
says 2
I don't think
clamps.
grapple
Who needs
takes
a,
it away.
you could use the grappling hook with the 10 foot of rope, or you could just reach up if you're 6 foot tall. And,
it's a really weird thing. What do you clamp?
What do you clamps to?
well, all right. So if you were affixing 2 items together with basically
you're
like
doing carpentry.
horse glue or something like that, you would need to clamp it together.
Why are you
Have it
gluing
dry.
horses together?
Well, no, it's horse glue. I mean,
How do you think the cowboy stays on the horse?
Back
Oh,
in
yeah,
the day.
okay.
It's
All right.
up to
You've
you guys to
convinced me,
figure
never
out
mind.
how to use the
Right.
clamps.
If you buy them, you have to figure out how to
yeah,
use
that's
them.
on
Pedro's
you.
not going to
I
explain
can,
it to you.
I'm close to cursing all of you with a pair of clamps. To be honest.
How many bullets? I mean,
Yeah, how many bullets?
I just wrote gun.
Oh, yeah, can we just write gun and stuff?
Yeah, if you
It
write it
does
on the
say
sheet.
I mean, yeah, he
limited
can't, like,
only
erase
by
it.
your imagination.
Yeah, who wants
can
a 9
imagine a
millimeter?
I do want to know how many arrows can I have,
don't know.
Dave?
Yeah, Dave. Too many Daves.
Too many Daves.
How
Yeah,
many straws?
Dave man.
Are we running? We're going to be running Feast of Pulp Fiction, right?
Is there a character
Piece
named
of
Dave?
Pulp Fiction?
What does that mean?
I don't know. Is there a Dave?
No, there's...
Barry, just for the microphone, did the fingers across the eyes that John Travolta does.
I mean, if we're going to do the gun thing,
because they have guns,
right? Everybody can have like a gold watch.
This is
and they're up their asshole. Can I have a gold watch?
Yep, yeah.
But you
Yes,
can't
but
go all
only
the
one
way
place
you
is
carry it.
way
You
up
have to
there.
keister
He
it.
shoved it in his ass. That's my impression
Wow, that's a really, really great
of the
impression.
guy.
Of the guy?
What's his name?
Dave.
Dave.
Dave. Also Dave.
What the hell's that guy's name? I'm
Christopher Walken.
I'm Christopher Walken.
Wow.
I'm Christopher
talking
Walken here.
I accidentally memorized a Christopher Walken SNL skit.
What does he do?
It's the one where there's like the census people are coming.
Yeah, what does he say?
I don't want to do the whole thing.
Okay, like here, I'll do the.
Oh,
the
I
Foley
know.
work for
Stuck
you.
in my head.
It's just ridiculous. Like one thing is like, oh, how many people live here?
Oh, I'm bad with numbers.
It's like 70,
Yeah, I think he says 20.
20. Yeah, it's some
And they
large.
go, oh, does 3 sound better?
He's just
goes,
that's Christopher Walken.
Me and my mountain lion and my candy bar. And he goes, we don't count any of this. No, I'm not doing it.
That's so ridiculous. I like when SNL gets straight up ridiculous
Yeah.
sometimes. How many arrows can I have?
Rolls 44.
It
There's
doesn't really
straws.
have arrows because I was looking and I think
It says the straw shot is 1 gold each.
yeah, but then like I'm looking down
4
at
for
fork,
4.
and then the thing I notice is can I throw it? So straw shot is 30 feet, and then a fork can go 60 feet.
It's more aerodynamic
yeah,
than straw.
I
I
guess.
do love that it just says nope
Yep.
instead of
Yeah.
No, it just says nope.
You can't pull through a great fork. You
So
know,
then I'm like, is the straw shot like? Is that what you put in the bow to sling?
No,
kind
it's like when you have a straw.
That's
and
what I
you-
was
You
thinking
are
too.
so right. You blow the little paper tube.
Yeah.
Oh, it's that nice.
I actually do, now I do have tons of questions now.
I have a question too.
I have more questions than
Okay,
you
you can
have.
I only have one, I think.
Oh, you should go
That's
first.
so wasteful. You get you have to get a plastic straw for every single one of those, and then
You just re-sleeve them.
Well, no,
No,
I
you
should
just, you just
Consumerism.
re-sleeve
No,
the
you
plastic.
shove it in the turtle's
Hun,
nose.
what's the motto? There's no ethical consumption
under
under
capitalism.
capitalism.
Oh, okay.
Ah,
Yeah.
all right.
So, yeah, it's a 1-for-1, baby. You can have 20. Let's say 20. You have 20
Okay,
straws.
cool.
I imagine. Oh, that's funny. It's like a quiver of
Yeah,
straws.
'cause they are little straws. I'm just wondering what.
So wasteful.
But the end of the
just
straw is
littering.
useless, so you just toss it.
Yeah, like I said, I shove it into the
Directly into a
nose of a
turtle's
turtle.
nose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turtles.
I do want to ask though, Dave, how are you gonna be running our combat? How concerned should I be with the difference between a 60-foot and a 30-foot range?
So
We have 25 feet of movement. That's standard
Since-
10
movement,
feet of
right?
rope.
Since we are doing Theater of the Mind, I was thinking of changing movement to adopt the like near. You're either here, there, or like in
Okay.
proximity.
Very
Yeah.
vague.
Okay.
So it's vague because we don't have a map to get out, and I don't want to do that. So
It
it's-
would be
and I'll get a more
So-
solid answer, but
So,
sort of
so the way that I learned that is out yonder, over yonder, and right chunder.
yeah something.
Chunder Deason. No, get away from
I'm
me.
sorry, I tried to resist, but I couldn't. I said chunder my nuts in my head.
Yeah,
It was
you did.
done. So yeah, so basically, if you're here, anybody who's here, you can move to them,
Yeah.
and then if you're going to take into melee, you move
There.
there.
Great.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you would move
Here, there, and yonder.
Yeah.
So when I have things like one of my big abilities is that at level 2 is that I can disengage as a free action. So as I move my distance away from something, they will have to move in order to approach me. And so then therefore is it fair to just say like I can do a ranged attack and be like, "Oh, that thing is roughly 30 feet away, do a ranged attack on it."
Yeah, so what you'd effectively do is in that scenario, so you are there, so you're in base combat with somebody. You are going to disengage to move here. So think
Yeah.
of here as the basic combat I can run anywhere. To shoot an arrow, you will need to move yonder, which is just the vague term of 30 feet away from the base combat.
And I
feel
would
like-
have to do like a
Semantics. Never mind.
Huh.
I was gonna argue that 30 feet's probably there, not yonder.
That's-
but it doesn't matter.
Well, it's vague. It's all vague.
Yonder, yonder, chunder.
Yeah.
Out yonder, over
No.
yonder, right chunder.
I will come up with
Right hand.
several
That's
of
right hand.
those, so whichever will fancy your feast.
Whatever will fancy your feet.
You remember in Breakfast Club when he goes, "Hey man, whatever pumps your nads."
Pumps your nads.
I
What?
love that.
Thanks, John.
It's so funny.
yeah, you can put that one away now.
My nads.
They're distracting.
You can see them.
Yeah. I mean, you got them sitting out on the table, dude.
They're stretchy.
Oh, what the
gross.
fuck are you talking?
Bubblegum nads.
Shut up.
Oh, I'm
I was
sorry.
picturing like
It'd be
the.
better to have silly putty nads.
Thank you. I like that more.
Wouldn't
Then
it?
you can make copies of newspapers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, did you see the newspaper yesterday?
Now you have.
Charlie Brown comic.
Now, so I do hate to get into my
No.
minutia in character
No, that's
creation,
fine.
but I really want to be able to understand the utility of my disengage and my ranged combat. So if I'm disengaging and moving my full movement, or let's say I'm taking 2 movements for a dash action to move further away, they would have to dash to reach me. Is that how we're kind of running?
Yeah,
it?
so the idea
Okay.
is so you being in your combat,
I'm in intimate range.
you're in
or-
intimate
yeah.
range, you would be able
Chunder.
to disengage to,
Right
here.
chunder.
And then at that point, they could, in one move, get to you here.
Okay.
Are you
But-
using the ability grab and go?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't have it yet, but at some point I will.
I guess what I should say is that as you move away, you're in the nebulous here together. So they would need to use a move action to engage you if you were still here.
Yes.
If you then moved out, so if you used your disengage, you're now in the here middle zone.
Yes.
You use your move to move one range zone. You're now yonder.
Okay.
So they would have to move, and then they could in the same turn, if they use both their actions as a move
They
action,
could get to me.
to get to
but they
you,
wouldn't be able to reach an attack.
Yes.
Thank you so
And
much.
grab and go is a passive thing, and what it specifically says is you will use a bonus action to move
Yeah.
twice. It doesn't say double your movement. It says move twice, at which time you may perform an action.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you could disengage
Disengage.
through the grab and go,
Shoot
move
an
back
arrow.
2 times, and then shoot an arrow.
And so that would theoretically, let's say that I'm doing that, and I disengage, I move 30 feet, I shoot my straw, I move 30 feet.
Yes, we're gonna do, and I'm kind of mixing up two things, which range zones. So they will have to move through multiple range.
And notice
zones.
that Pedro steered clear of saying he was going to do a combo.
Oh, like food.
Yeah.
That will begin when the actual game starts.
Yes.
Okay, stupendous. Yeah, so that's great then. I don't see a reason to not use straw shot. And yeah, because the other option would be go with forks, because I can throw them farther. But it sounds like that's not going to be.
I mean,
Well,
if
it
you want-
still could be. I mean, at some
It
point,
could matter.
we
This
might
could
be
matter.
at a distance.
If you so what that would be is if you wanted to go 2 range bands back
I was yonder.
and throw in. Yeah,
I
if
want
you were
to do
yonder,
that.
yonder, then you could throw.
and you're
into-
thinking straw shot is basically a blow gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Which makes sense. I would think I could throw a fork farther than I could
So
blow
yeah, I'm real tired of hearing you guys talk about this really boring shit. Listen to this. At level 3,
Oh,
I get
okay.
this thing, which it's either really cool or it's just totally gonna fuck you guys, which I absolutely love. Which is called Sweet Surprise. Choose a teammate on an Arcana roll of 13 or higher. All damage they take on the enemy's next turn will actually be healing. If you fail this roll, all damage they take will be doubled.
That is great.
One of my level 1 skills is that if I'm attacking at night, I get advantage on all attack and saving throws. Which is fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Are you
That's
done with your
awesome.
questions, John?
That was my whole question. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, to
Do you
be
feel
fair,
satisfied? with
I
your-
really do,
Yeah.
and it
Okay.
was an incredibly important question,
We
which
have
you're
a
all are going to be
customer
happy to
survey
understand.
that we're going to email you.
Yeah. What I'm going to do
Please fill it out.
is in the store, I'm going to promise that I'm going to fill it out, and then I'm going to get home and totally forget.
Oh, they're going to sacrifice Dave then.
You know what?
You're gonna sacrifice Dave?
Yeah. Every Wendy's has a Dave.
I actually always do fill
In
those
every
out.
dream home,
Do you really?
There is a Dave.
Yeah.
John, you are a
I
much
do
better
too.
person than I
do
am.
too,
It's
if I'm
just-
happy or if I'm mad, and I do it
Oh,
both ways.
you do negative. I ignore if I'm mad, but
I
I'm
just
not big.
ignore
One
everybody.
time I went into
That works
Petco,
too.
Here's a
and there
visual
was
for you as well,
a
John.
dead fish in a cup,
have
and I said, "This
engage,
fish is dead," and she goes,
two
"He's
characters here.
sleeping," and then I left
You
a
have your
mean
here,
review.
which is the nebulous and closes everything. You have yonder,
Sleeping.
which is your first range yonder man.
Okay.
Yonder cubed, and then there is. Hold on, let me write it.
What, like a way or
The,
something?
the anime yonder.
Yonder to the nth power, depending on how many
Okay.
yonders
Okay.
you go.
Each yonder band is a movement.
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you.
Boom.
It clicks for me. I understand.
I have questions now.
Can I still have a bunch of
Yes.
forks? Like 6 or 10 forks or something?
Six.
Roll
They-
44. We gotta use all
Can I
of
roll
it.
44?
Yeah, go ahead. Roll 44.
Thank you. 4 for $4.
Nailed
Come
it.
down to the place.
Nailed it
Buy
again.
What
Nailed
do you
it.
get for 4? Do they have that as a deal still? What do they give you?
I don't think they
know.
have that anymore.
Why'd you do it
In
like
this
that?
economy?
I did it right.
You rolled that so weird.
3, 5, 7, not 8.
8 forks.
Okay, one of my specials is that I drop off this big smoke bomb. Mm-hmm. Is that gonna affect my teammates?
Oh, please let it
Ooh.
affect us.
No. Is there
What does
friendly
it
fire?
say? Because
It says characters.
technically that does encompass your
Yeah.
your teammates.
I
Yes.
accept
That'll
the
be
Dave
fun.
rolling.
Yeah.
And then so in the items there's specialty items that we can get that'll give us buffs. I don't.
Oh yes. So those ones. Let me see here.
The healing items?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
specialty items.
I don't feel like we should just have this.
Oh no, we should definitely start with a bunch of those. Yes, Daddy, give us all of those.
So everybody can have one chicken nugget.
we get a chicken
Oh, thank you.
nugget.
Everybody can have one chicken nugget.
This inventory section is way too small.
Yes.
It
I'm gonna
sucks.
see, since I'm gonna have some time to the next one, if I can make a better character sheet. I think that's
Yeah.
doable.
I would like an armor spot. I would like a weapon spot. I'd like a couple weapon spots.
Just gonna take a 5e
Yeah,
one
it
and
would
cross
just-
out
it
5e.
really would work.
Seriously,
I mean,
what's
yeah.
wrong with that?
And just
Look,
swap
I,
the
I,
stats
I was
out.
making those for a while. I can probably do it really
How do we level
easily.
up?
If you
Can I have
want
a
to,
level up
I mean,
tracker?
yeah.
I can
That'd
probably
be
do
nice.
it
Thank
really
you.
easily.
Open
I'd
it right
appreciate that.
You can always make more space on your sheet. Y'all could just not be a bunch of whiny babies about it.
No,
and just
I'm gonna
make
be a
do.
whiny baby about it.
Goo goo gaga.
Ooh.
I want milkies. Ew. Ew.
John!
Sorry.
I'm learning a lot
Penalty
about
corner,
you tonight.
John.
The kindergarten cop lady, and now this.
She seems
No,
really
we don't have
nice.
to talk about it.
Yeah. She
I
got a
ate it.
cold. She had a
You what?
cold
I
in the
didn't
movie.
say it.
Are you thinking the same thing I was thinking?
I think
I
so.
think so.
Aw.
What?
Thinking about something cute.
Oh.
No.
No.
Oh.
Wait, are we thinking of the
Okay.
same thing?
Did you know want to know the
Let me
name
see.
of the bad guy in Kindergarten Cop?
Oh. God.
Bad guy.
Crisp. Isn't
What
that
was
silly?
the name of the... When I was 13, Sexy Elf from the Santa Claus. Now he's a guy. A kid.
What?
The Santa
No.
Claus.
No. Oh. Okay.
That's
What were you
with
thinking?
Alan.
Alan, thank you.
No.
Oh, like in Toy Story when he goes, "We all have eyes."
Yes.
Yes, that famous line from Toy
Yeah.
Story. We all
Just
have
being
eyes.
explicit.
It is the most famous line.
After
Bernard.
Bernard. Mm-hmm. Wait. Okay, I'm thinking of Jingle All the Way.
That's pretty much the same movie.
Not the
Yeah.
Santa Claus. There was a sexy elf, like a
When
lady.
I was 13, yes. Now,
Oh.
no.
You mean that Bernard the elf was sexy to you at a 13
Yes.
age?
As a grown woman, he is no longer sexy.
Okay, I have a whole unproductive conversation I want to go down that I'm not going to do on mic, but that's restraint and character growth.
Yeah.
Barry,
Good
I don't
stuff.
know if you missed it. You get a chicken nugget. So in here, that's the healing. The healing items are lemonade, strawberry lemonade, and chicken nuggets. So you get one chicken
Ooh,
nugget, which
weird-
heals a D4.
Weird fucking items.
Yeah. Well, they
Why
have.
those three things?
Well,
Why not
because
all
it
beverages?
makes the most sense.
because there's not an order of the beverage.
Oh.
And like if we were eating like a bacon sandwich, it would be weird because you are like a bacon sandwich, and if we're
Oh.
eating, but
Oh.
I can give
No,
you,
there's
I can
bacon
give people
sandwiches.
French fries.
There's bacon sandwiches.
Oh
And
yeah, no,
Mike's
it
a
doesn't make
chicken.
sense. Bacaw. No, Mike's a frosty.
Oh, isn't that?
An
Oh,
order a frosty is not a chicken. No, it's ice
There's,
cream.
There's chicken in it.
I
yeah, I
did
mean
have
it's ice cream.
my
you know.
backup character was a chicken, and she had a really. I'm gonna tell you her name.
Was she just like a
No,
chicken?
no. Don't tell us. Don't tell us yet.
It's my backup character that I'm not doing,
Oh, okay.
unless somehow my character dies.
I think it is well known that
Oh,
the,
no,
the
they'll be-
basic
they might be
component
tormented.
of Frosty
Chicken.
is it
They
was
will never
chicken
die.
juice.
Yeah,
Nugget
juice.
Nugget juice.
She
No,
is
it-
Clarissa Windog.
Call back.
Shanta Clarissa Windock.
Yeah.
God, I swore that I had heard the word clitoris in there. Can you say it one more time?
No,
Oh
Say
wait,
it.
that was your character. Oh, that was
that was
your
my
other.
backup. Shanta
Can-
Clarissa.
Well, because
Okay,
in
okay.
here, now that everybody's kind of getting their items
Claire's a type of
situated.
chicken.
Ooh, I was gonna go to the bathroom.
Oh, not
Empty
anymore.
thy bladder.
No, no.
Yeah, thank you.
We'll talk about some other shit.
maybe I'll need a piece of pretzel.
A pizza
A
pretzel.
pizza pretzel.
No,
We could just sit here awkwardly in the quiet until
Yeah.
he gets back. Is that what we should do?
That's what I imagined.
I can't fucking do it. I lasted for long enough to help us in the recording, though.
Yeah, that's true.
okay.
That's true.
I also love the game. They have one page in here for gameplay, and they picked out like interesting choices for things like fall damage. Like they have falling, they have resting, like good, but they have their big oops and movement. But it's like what are people gonna do? They're gonna fall.
Is it the same fall damage as 5e?
600
You just
d6.
died.
If you fall down, oh wait a minute, no,
Is
this
it-
is even falling damage. God damn it! If a character falls down during battle, they may use their turn's movement to get back up.
Yeah.
If you attack a character who's
Oh,
on
it's their full movement? It's not even half their movement? Wow, this is more brutal than 5e,
if
man.
you attack a character who's on the ground, you will gain advantage. I do like this. However, missing that attack will cause you to trip and fall as well.
Oh, that's funny.
Which I think that's
And you just start
interesting.
slapping each other on the
Yeah,
ground,
that's really funny.
and you both get advantage. You
If
both
you're
get-
slapping each other on the ground.
Yeah, there's a benefit to sitting down in combat.
Well, at that point, then you're gonna like start getting up together, and then you'll end up just sitting and playing
You like
patty cake.
hold hands and stand up.
Yeah.
Just like the cats.
Like babies.
Yeah. Oh, now we're friends and we don't have to fight. And then you stab them.
I'm clobbering personally. I'm not
You're
much of a
clobbering?
stabber. What do you even stab people with? The fork, I guess.
The fork, yeah, the fork.
It's slobbering time.
What?
Like it's clobbering time. The thing.
But
Right?
it's
That's-
not trademarked.
That's Macduff the crime dogs.
Wasn't she
He goes,
Logan?
it's slobbering time. Aw.
It's slop.
Take a bite out of crime.
Yeah.
It's slobbering time.
That's what never mind.
You should be stabbing with a paring knife. That would make sense. But I think the most hardcore and best thing to do would stab with the whisk. Could you? Okay, just think
You
about that.
put
If
it
you
in and
have
then
a
you spin.
sharpened whisk, yeah, you could really.
Some Hellraiser shit.
Yeah. But this is. You're not killing people in this. You're making
Right.
them hungry.
Aw.
I will be using the whisk as a piercing weapon.
Ah, my hunger! I'm so hungry!
Oh boy.
I will
I've
be
died of
whisking
hunger.
the food out of their stomach. It's like,
As their guts are pouring out, I'm dying of hunger! I can't eat!
You have to go counterclockwise.
You can do clutter. No, wait, which. Never mind. Never mind.
what's next, Pedro?
Yes, Pedro.
Not what I thought. Okay, one thing another thing that I really love in the adventuring gear is that they have fishing poles and a
Yeah,
fishing
3 of 'em.
mechanic.
Yeah,
I
what the
love
fuck?
that.
Because somebody has played a whole bunch of different video games.
Yeah, well,
Is anyone getting a fishing pole?
I
was
did not.
Almost thinking about spending all of my 10 gold on a master pole. Do they have fish sandwiches at Wendy's?
they
They do. They did.
For the
And
Catholics,
if
right?
not, there
weird.
is a large fishing trade in this world from the Long John Silver Lake, which I have renamed and created a whole thing on that I
Oh.
really love.
Ooh.
I don't, have I not?
Nice.
I might not have shared this with you guys. I
No,
can't remember.
but were you going to do it in this one or when you give
no,
us the
this
overview?
this is.
Hidden.
No, I'll tell you the name of it at
Arcana.
least. The Silver Confederacy.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ah.
Okay.
A
I
confederacy
like the
of-
Panda Temple. I'm
What's like a
hoping we'll get to
Dumpster's
go
joke?
there.
What's a joke? Give
The Panda Temple.
I'm hoping we'll get to go
Lots
there.
of
as well.
vampires are racist.
Lots of vampires are racist.
Vampires are
Are,
racist?
I thought vampires are speciesists. Aren't they?
There's a lot of Confederate vampires. Like,
Which-
I could name 3 right now.
Name 3 Confederate
Edward
vampires.
Colon, Jasper. No,
Colon.
not Edward.
Wait, is
Last
this
name is Colon?
is this
Jasper Hare,
Abraham
Hale,
Lincoln Vampire
Damon
Hunter?
and Stephen Salvatore. Lots of those vampires were Confederate.
Yeah.
That's 3.
Wait, are these True Blood characters?
Oh yeah, and then Bill was a Confederate too.
Well, I just keep adding the list,
yeah,
don't
so
I?
that's 4
Okay.
There's a lot of Confederate vampires.
And
I'm sure there was one in
Silver.
Buffy.
probably. Oh
Prob-
yeah, there totally was. There was these bounty hunter guys that are in the season 1.
And my guess is maybe Supernatural 2 or not. Were there vampires in Supernatural actually? Now that I
Yeah.
think about it, I don't
There was-
remember.
yeah.
Benny Lafayette was the Union, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
It's my encyclopedic knowledge of vampires in the Civil War.
And-
Well, the scary thing for me
and
is that you know all the
politics.
Confederate ones.
Yeah.
Well,
Benny-
you gotta know which one's the hate.
Benny Lafayette was a Union soldier.
Okay.
Good for him.
I'm just a fan of history.
I
What?
just know nothing.
Is that bad?
No, I'm on track.
Oh, okay,
I'm
cool.
Paying attention.
So yeah, please take fishing poles. I
If
love that.
I spent all of my money on a master pole.
Why don't you just take a worse one?
Oh, I could just take a basic pole, but it's a D20 on a 16 or higher. An advanced pole. An advanced
What do you
pole.
get with the advanced pull?
A catch successful on a D20 roll of 13 or higher.
That's fine.
Pretty good.
What's the master one do?
10 or
10
higher.
or
It's
higher.
50-50. You're
50-50.
throwing that
That's
in there.
3 digits.
Yeah.
15%.
Yeah, 15%.
That's not enough.
I'll get a pole. I'm gonna get a pole, and I'll use it to fish.
That's funny.
It'll be fun.
The correct usage for the
Yes.
fishing pole.
I
Okay.
mean, honestly,
I shall use it for its intended purpose.
I'll tell you right now, I'm playing like a roguish sort of character. I'm gonna try to use that fishing pole to like get things out
In
of
World of
pockets
Warcraft,
and
you can
stuff.
attack with your fishing pole. It does damn near nothing, but you can.
Okay.
That's right, you can.
Yep. And if you have a high enough high enough skill level, if you have a high enough strength, you can do some serious damage with it. But it has such a low durability. Well, they get better, but the original ones have such a low durability. It goes out very quickly.
Okay.
It turns red on you.
And so the sooner you guys get me character descriptions, I'll start working on them.
Fantastic.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so after you guys
Are you saying
get,
that because you saw me doodling
Yeah.
my own character over here?
From here, it looks like the elf on the shelf.
I was gonna say, yeah, he looks like Santa Claus to me.
I mean, you know, he kind of trying to go for an ice cream beard kind of look,
Oh.
but
Nice.
it'll change.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Ice
It'll
cream
change.
paint job. Cream on the outside, clean on the inside. You remember?
No.
Nope.
Keep going.
That's all I remember.
Yeah, please.
Ice cream
How
paint
much of that
job.
can we actually put on this
Oh.
before they sue us?
Honestly, I feel like we're in hour 2 of character gen.
Well, it's
I'm just having,
transformative,
I'm
so
having so much fun.
you
Yeah.
could do the whole thing, I think.
I think so,
but that's
because I
all I
mean, we're
know.
not like. There's no way you're gonna infringe on them making money in any way with that.
Everybody's forgotten about that song.
Yeah, like
We all have.
I don't
Yeah.
know what that song is.
if that rapper listens to this podcast, here's that. Actually, if this is even on.
Do we even know who the rapper
Yeah.
is?
I think I also got the words wrong.
But
And
the
the
bad
tune.
thing is, most of America that heard the song thinks it's the same words you thought.
Yeah,
it was,
that's right. Yeah.
Because it's mushmouth rapping.
Smushmouth, mumblecore.
Mumble rap.
Mumblecore.
Mumble rap. That's what Tom McDonald
Hubba
calls
da
it.
humma maha. Shabba da booba da va. Hubba da humma da
love
ha.
this song.
Hubba da hooba da hoo. Whoop.
My first
Hey,
CDs,
whoop,
I got
hey,
3 of them.
huh.
Oh.
I got Avril Lavigne, Let Go, Carole King, Tapestry, and Eminem, 8 Mile.
I think my first CD
solid.
was Enema of the State.
Nice.
That's pretty good. Lady with the glove.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yeah.
What was yours?
My dad got me a bunch of Beatles CDs.
I thought you were going to say VeggieTales Sing Along.
Oh, that would make sense.
That
Yeah,
would have been DVD.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
The
What?
bunny,
I'm incredibly
the bunny, don't want my vegetables, I want the bunny.
If you like to talk to tomatoes.
I didn't watch VeggieTales.
Yes, you did.
My great aunt had a Bible pedestal in each room of her house, except for the bathroom and the garage. And I was thinking about that today. That's just a related Christian story.
So she had a Bible on each one? Okay, that's interesting.
There was a huge one in the living room.
Was it usually like open to a passage and stuff?
Yeah,
This
The
is your
daily
grandmother?
passage.
my great aunt,
Your great aunt.
Virginia.
That's amazing. Did she instill good values in you from the greatest book ever written?
Yes.
The bigger question is, did she have you get a Switch or did she order a Switch?
That's true.
No, she was a nice great
Aw.
aunt.
Oh, cool. That's really nice. It's a nice story.
She never whipped me with anything.
You had a good one.
Yeah, I like that story.
My
Was she a
cousin-
cheek pincher?
No, she she was a chain smoker, and so she'd sit.
So she's mostly a real aunt.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Did she get stuck in a laundry machine?
are you talking about fucking my great aunt right now?
What?
That's,
All the-
that's what it sounds
All the
like.
ants that I've ever seen online.
I get him.
What do you want me to do?
Like, strike
no,
the man.
You have been enabling this shit for like 6 months. I'm not. I'm not
Wait,
your,
no, hold on.
I'm not your
What
monkey.
are you talking
This
about?
is my great aunt that blew up.
Yeah. Good job.
All right, we need to finish this story.
Sorry. No,
Hold
there's not
on.
much more
This
to
is the
it.
second
What do you
time.
mean she blew up?
She blew up.
She died in a tragic explosion.
She did.
There's nothing funny about it.
No,
but
John.
whenever
I'm not
you-
laughing. I'm
Remember when
trying
I
to
did the
understand.
sad thing with Barry and his childhood and all that?
The teeth?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And now you get to do that.
No. The thing is that Sequoia's told me about this aunt before, and both times she said she blew up, I laughed.
I know. I said you're gonna laugh, and then I
Yeah.
told him, and he goes,
It's really bad.
How did a woman blow up?
She got stuck in a washing machine.
Are you gonna have to explain the washing machine
I'll
after we
explain.
understand how she blew up?
That's a porn thing.
Oh, it's a porn thing. That's a
porn
Yeah.
thing.
No, I want
All
to hear John's explanation.
"Yeah, tell Barry what that means."
No,
people
tell me about the blow up
stepmoms.
aunt first.
She was smoking as
Okay.
she did with her oxygen tank in the
Oh,
garage, and it
Jesus.
right next to the gas tank for the house.
It's not funny.
This is just true.
This is not funny.
I love my great aunt Ginny.
She seems like a great
An
woman.
amazing woman.
Yeah.
She called me all the time, and she was so sweet. She sent me Pedro cards all the
Jesus.
time.
She
Does she have like a
every
cute?
year.
Does she have a cute nickname for you?
Was this the one you went and visited
Wait,
periodically?
No, we never got to visit.
When it was
her.
grandma then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Aw.
She is not blown up yet.
That is the family curse.
So Barry, there's like this
Honestly,
whole thing.
Wait, John's about to explain something.
Yeah, so there's this whole like movement in pornography where there's all these videos of like stepmom gets stuck under table, son comes home and has sex with stepmom while she's stuck. and it's very funny.
And they're in
because
washing machine?
It's one of the ones.
Oh, okay.
And they're never stuck.
I
It's
was
very
gonna say, how do you
clearly their head
actually
is
get
just in
stuck
a washing
machine?
I don't think you can.
I mean, now the old ones, like from the 1920s.
with all the clamps.
Yeah. Ah, we know what to use clamps for. Gotcha. When they're washing.
Stepmom.
No. Drying clothing.
Stepmom gets clamped.
No, I like where this is going. I'm really excited to play this game
Guys,
now.
ruining episode 3.
All right, can we at least add hot and juicy for episode 3?
Oh,
yeah.
Hey,
Oh my
I'm not in charge of shit anymore, guys. I'm 100% down with let's fuck up Pedro's campaign. Let's do it.
Always fresh, never frozen. That's two episodes worth.
And hot and juicy.
Then we switch to episode 3 where it's just porn. That's it.
Hot and juicy clam.
Hot and juicy.
And then we can go back to the old commercials of where's the beef,
Beef,
with the
yes,
old
that's what I was
ladies.
Oh, and she would be in the washing machine, wouldn't she?
Yeah.
Where's the beef?
Tell them that the hamburgers are in the washing machine.
She'd be stuck in a fridge though.
Oh, because it'd be cold.
Yeah.
Just anything to warm me up.
but where's the
so
beef?
cold.
Where's the hot juicy?
The point is that she gets banged. I think that's what we need to make
Yeah.
sure.
And we bang her with the power of friendship
It's a gang
And a whisk.
friendship.
and a whisk.
Because it is a piercing weapon.
And a
Oh my god!
It's a. Hey, listeners! I know we said we were gonna be playing this, but actually, I've decided I need to go. My mom's calling me home. I can't hang out anymore.
I think I should just buy the clamps. Is anybody else gonna get the clamps?
That sounds like an STD.
I got a bad case of the clamps.
It's like a rock band from the UK, but you have a lisp.
John,
The cramps.
I'm never gonna put a stepmom in front of you in this game. I have to know. There will
He's
never
a fucking
be.
ranger. He's banging stepmoms left and right.
every town in your stepmom.
Oh, you are playing a rogue.
I am playing a bardic
You're
rogue.
gonna fish hook
I
stepmoms.
my highest guy is charm. I have a 14 in charm, and I could fish hook. Oh, that's such a thing. Oh, Jules Leotard.
That dude.
Jules
Yeah.
Bread and butter is stepmom.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
fucking stepmoms left and right.
Yeah. Oh man.
Man.
Have any of you?
My brain. I hate my brain. There's so many gross things in
I
here.
know. I'm thinking about soft serve.
Yeah, I'm thinking about like fry sauce.
Yeah, it's going bad in here.
Yeah, it's nasty, y'all.
It's bad in here.
I
The
feel
game
like
doesn't
I
pour
feel
it
like
out.
I need to do research and go back and see the Wendy's failed items.
I thought you were gonna say you gotta watch some stepmom porn.
Do I just search for washing machine?
Just search for.
You know what? Yeah, stepmom washing machine.
Gotcha,
That'll
okay.
probably get you good enough.
but no,
Not that I would know.
So like the different failed things that Wendy's has had.
I
So
was
those would
gonna
be
say it again.
those would be things from the past. That
Different
didn't work. Like
appliances
so,
in
for
the home.
example, McDonald's had that steak sandwich.
There's a series where the mom just keeps getting stuck in things.
Toaster oven.
Cat in the litter box. I was cleaning the litter box and I got stuck. Will you help me out?
Rosebud.
In the mailbox.
Ew.
Just get in the mail.
I'm stuck in the mailbox. Son, what are you doing?
In the bird bath.
Yeah, this absurd stuff. She's playing golf and puts her hand in to get the golf ball out and her hand's stuck in there. I don't know what happened.
I don't like the voice you're doing.
That's my porn star voice.
It's weird. It sounds exactly like your mom, dude.
Ew! That's my mother, okay?
It's my great aunt.
And everybody likes John's mom. Knock it off.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
I
that just took on
Love
a new
John's mom.
yeah, that just took on a really bad new meaning.
We all respect and we would just help her out of the washing machine.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what I would do too.
Exactly.
I say, how did this happen to you, mother? Let me give you a hand.
However, the way you're describing
I
it,
would do.
none of us are her stepchildren, so maybe there's a different thing that happens.
That might just.
What you have?
Fucking.
It doesn't cross your mind unless you are the step.
Right.
Based on the internet, I think that if you have a step parent, you just get horny for them. It seems like how it works.
Okay.
I grew up with stepdad. That's not true.
Well, yeah. That tracks.
Yeah. When Barry cuts himself off, I get scared.
So, Dave, how do I fucking?
Yeah, we just want to fuck. I
didn't want to fuck.
That's your charm or grace, depending on how you're going about it.
Those are my high stats.
I have to let you guys know that you guys get +1 to charm rolls if you're standing near me.
Awesome.
Because my character's so hot or something.
Ice cream beard man.
Yeah.
Paint that.
I don't know if he's gonna have a
Is
beard. I just
from
wanted to
the
draw an
Order
ice cream
of the
beard.
Frosty.
I've got some ideas. I'm thinking like very like Hunger Games, you know.
Yeah,
Iffy?
we'll chat.
Effie?
We'll chat.
Oh, Hunger Games.
Not Effie, but
I get
And
it.
have the ice cream thing
Right?
hairdo?
Something.
Yeah.
Hunger
I'm
Games
gonna
because
have a
of
color
food.
palette.
Okay. Is it
Hunger
ice
Games.
blue?
I think
Yeah.
that's the third
It was
campaign.
like a couple different pastels.
Ice blue and maybe some purple like pastels in
Yeah,
there. Yeah,
a little bit of
absolutely.
yellow.
Yeah, for sure.
Pastels like pasta, like food.
My God.
What?
At Wendy's, you get the spaghetti cup.
I am going to be looking at the failed things. I don't remember pasta
had,
as
like,
being one of the failed things from Wendy's.
McDonald's, they made spaghetti.
I'm telling you,
What?
McDonald's
Like them in-
had a bunch of stuff.
They
Steak
made pizza.
sandwich. They made a pizza.
They did do pizza.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there are some
Can confirm.
things, but Wendy's had to have done the same thing.
I'm sure they did.
Cup of spaghetti, cup of pizza.
I
Wendy's.
would need a cup of spaghetti. From
I would love a cup of
Oh,
spaghetti.
I've had a
fast food
pizza
spaghetti.
cone before.
That sounds good.
From Wendy's?
No.
Oh,
From where?
Just- I don't know.
from where?
I think
Where's
it was a
the
little
pizza
cart
cone?
on the side of the
That's
road
just
in,
when you take
in
a
Toronto.
pizza and you spin it into a cone and then you eat it. You put a
Yeah.
scoop of ice
Spin
cream
it?
in the
Yeah,
middle.
yeah. You put ice cream.
Oh.
Yeah.
What would you put in the middle?
Spaghetti.
Mashed
no, a
potatoes.
meatball.
A big
oh
meatball.
yeah.
Yeah.
You got
I
it.
love the word spaghetti.
Where are we going now?
Did we finish character creation?
I'm having
Yeah,
fun.
are we
I've
done?
been trying to tell you guys. You guys finished character creation.
Oh shit!
a while
okay.
ago. Hey, but
The last thing is just have everybody say their names.
I gotta know though. I
Right.
gotta get the
So,
item.
so we're gonna end the episode with introductions,
Yeah.
full introductions. All right.
No.
Salutations.
What was your question, Joe?
Oh, sorry. It's just that items. I gotta spend this gold on items. Should I get the clamps? This is important.
Yes, get the clamps.
Get the clamps. Thank you. That's all I need.
I'll also get some clamps.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody's getting clamps. Okay.
We're clamping here.
Guess we all got.
One day
Hey,
we're gonna
I'm-
be like, oh, this is the perfect,
and the rest is rope.
and the rest.
And then
is
we're all just
rope.
gonna get just 10-foot sections of rope.
If
right?
you all get 10 feet of rope, that's 40 feet right there.
Yeah, but it's in 10-foot
And we
sections,
have
Yeah,
to
so
right?
then
tie
you have
it
to tie
together.
it
So
off.
we're,
Okay.
we're talking like 8.5 feet of rope.
8.5 feet. How big are the knots?
Your knots are so bad. You're just like, the rope keeps getting shorter. I keep adding more pieces.
It's a reverse magician.
Fuck my rope tying.
What does
your rope
what does the
tie?
food tray do?
Oh, you know.
You
That's a
hit people
shield, I'm
with
pretty
it.
sure.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm getting the pigtail wig. Why not? Is that fancy clothes? No, that's not fancy clothes. Okay.
No.
Well,
Maybe
I mean-
you
Why
wear
couldn't
it
you
like
wear 'em? It's just a thing. It doesn't do anything.
Yeah,
A
it's-
wig.
I mean,
No.
you'd have to find a use
You
for
wear
it.
it
You just
like
put it
one
on your
half
head.
on each
Yeah.
shoulder.
Oh,
Oh,
Wendy,
and she's
clap
thinking
back.
it's
Yeah.
pauldrons.
Actually, I'm actually gonna get a map of Beef's Keep.
I got
nice.
a map.
I got a map.
Oh,
Maybe
never
we
mind.
should talk about that. I
Yeah,
got,
we should probably talk about the
I
shit
have a
that we got.
blanket, a torch, a map, a cup, a pencil, clamps, and a chicken nugget.
I have a torch, tinderbox, backpack, 30 feet of rope, blanket, and a map.
Ooh, what I have currently is the
And
advanced.
a chicken nugget.
I have the advanced pole, the clamps, and 20 feet of rope. But I feel like maybe I should not use the clamps and instead get maybe some fucking more rope or maybe some.
I just realized what the clamps are for.
What?
So that 10 foot of rope can be 20, and then 30, and then 40. You clamp the 10-foot pieces together.
I was
don't
imagining
think
the
so.
clamps are
No.
like bag clips, and you
Yeah.
could use it to affix the rope
Oh.
to something, like a
Or
grappling hook.
to keep stuff fresh.
Oh,
bad
beautiful, yeah.
clamps.
Sure.
Okay.
Because
And-
everything is
Googling
fresh, never
clamps?
frozen.
I'm gonna do a Google search for Wendy's clamps and hope that I don't get a bad.
All
right.
I can't imagine
So-
this coming back good on
I'm-
John's
What's your
phone.
safe search options there?
Oh, off.
So I've gotten myself a tinderbox, a torch, the clamps, obviously, a ukulele because my character really wants to learn how to play the ukulele, and
It's
a
a new keel.
sombrero.
Nice.
What's
The
that
sombrero
old
is-
man from Dragon
Uh,
Ball?
Holy
it
moly.
had many
Master
styles.
Roshi?
Oh, okay.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm picturing, Master Roshi.
Will there be a wands? Tune in.
Juan's Sombrero Emporium and
I thought you said
Haberdashery.
wand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I was
From a
thinking
game.
like a magical wand.
it's my. No. Yes.
Did you know that in the tarot, the wand is the symbol for the will
Of.
man? In the general sense,
No,
humanity.
it stands for
You-
the penis.
Do you do tarot cards?
I don't, but in Alan Moore's BBC Maestro series, he talks a lot about magic.
That tracks.
Yeah, I love how
Okay,
that's becoming a catchphrase.
So let's talk about some names.
Oh,
Rocket
yeah.
Labs.
Well,
So wrapping up, we're gonna go ahead and since John's writing some things down.
no, make him go
Hun,
first.
Hun,
I'm
would you
so ready.
would you like to go first?
Yes. Hi, it's Sequoia, and I'm going to be running Lady Knight Holstina of Highland, Order of the Baconator.
Ooh, I like that.
Knight with a K. Great.
Barry.
Well, this is Barry, and I am going to be running Cranston Tater. Cranston Tater has the double bars of bacon offered to him as the Order of the Baconator Fries, one of the youngest of the Baconator Fries order in recent history.
Fantastic. And I, Mike, will be playing Helados del Arctique. He is going to be a mysterious, icy wizard from the frozen south, I believe.
Yeah.
And I'm John, and I'm going to be playing Jules Leotard, Mr. Steal Your Girl.
That's your order.
Oh, I'm the Order of the French Fries. So we're going to be good friends.
Uh-huh.
Or
Absolutely.
enemies.
Oh, we're enemies. We do hate in others what we see in ourselves. So said the Dalai Lama.
And everybody, this is Pedro, and I'll be your Dave for this adventure.
Well, thank you, Pedro.
Thanks, Dave.
Thanks,
guys.
Pedro.
Thanks, Dave.
Thank you for joining us on another NCRP Productions podcast. We couldn't do this without you, so please like and subscribe everywhere we're found, including YouTube, Facebook, Anchor, Google, Apple, Spotify, and other great podcast sites. If you'd like to help us continue making more content, we'd love to have your support on our Patreon. And if you have any feedback for us, please feel free to comment on our podcasts or email us directly at ncrpproductions@gmail.com. That's ncrpproductions@gmail.com. And we'd like to give a special shout out to our current patrons, MD Parker 4, Chef Francis, Crowman 76, Loading Mad Cat, M. Coling, November Stevenson, Baron Ikanu, and Rosix 13. Thank you all. We truly, truly appreciate it.